learners, welcome to the course Science Communication, Research Productivity and Data Analytics using Open Source Softwares. So earlier we have learned about Scopus and now we will learn about Web of Science, an abstracting and citation database and helps in data extracting and collection. Web of Science database can be searched from www.webofscience.com, and its database has core collection, Science Citation Index Expanded, Social Science Citation Index, Arts and Humanities Citation Index, Emerging Sources Citation Index, Book Citation Index, Conference Proceeding Citation Index, Index Chemicals, Current Chemical Reactions. It has other special collections also like Specialty Hosted Collection, CAB Abstract and Global Health, Food Science and Technology Abstract, Inspect, Medline. Patent data and preprint collections like Preprint Citation Index, Darwin Innovations Index, Data Citation Index. Specialty collections like Zoological Record, Current Content Connect, Biological Abstract, Biosis Citation Index and Biosis Preview. In regional collections, it has SCIELO Citation Index, KCI Korean Journal Database, Chinese Science Citation Database, ARCI Arabic Citation Index. It has more than 34,000 journals across the platform, 21,900 total journals in core collection, 2.2 billion cited references, 196 billion records, 20 billion records with funding data, 109 million patents, 14.5 million data sets and data studies. It has back files up to 1900 and more than 3 lakhs conference proceedings and 1 lakh 37,000 books. So this is the Web of Science interface. It is available in 9 languages. Okay, so one can register in Web of Science for assessing personalized features. After registering, you can sign in. So now moving towards the demo of this. Now I am logging through my account. So you can see that this interface is available in 9 languages, and on the left hand side menu is there, and after creating the account one can see the profile. So moving back to presentation again, one can do the document search as well as researcher search. So first of all we will do the document search. So in document search various fields are there like topic, title, author, publication, titles, year and so on. So like I am taking one example in all fields like water consumption. You can take any of the keyword. So one can see that we have got 1,08,853 results, and on the left hand side we have various filters like filters We can select on review articles, open access, early access articles, enrich cited references, open publisher invited reviews. We can filter by year, by document type, by researcher profile, and so on. And if you see one document, you can see that in one document abstract is there, document type, keywords, author information is there, funding agency information is there, ISSN, current publisher, research areas, web of science categories, and journal citation indicator is there. So you can add these results to the mark list, all records on the page or records from this, and maximum records you can add is 50,000. See, I am adding this to create a new list on water consumption or water, and creating a list. So list has been created, and you can see on the left hand side that you have list on water consumption. Okay. So moving to export option. See, there are various options available to export, and if we want to export the results in Excel, so you can export all the records available on this page, or maximum records you can export is 1000 at a time. So I want to export 1000, then after 1000 I can take again 1000 results, and so on. And suppose I need full record, then I can select the full record in record content and then export the results. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. So see, in downloads we have the result. In Excel file we have the full record or bibliographical details of 1000 data. You can see here that we have all the 1000 records exported in the Excel file. So okay, and so we can again make a search of different key term. We want, suppose we want to search water consumption, and we can add a row and want to search about water treatment. We can add date range also. Suppose not all years, but publication date of last 5 years, say, and we can do the search. So we have got 8468 results, and you can see water consumption and water treatment is there for the 5 year from 2020 to 2024. So you can export the data, you can put this data to mark list, and you can even view the history. for the current session, like water consumption and water treatment. Okay, and from history you can even combine the search. If you want, you can combine the search queries. Now we are searching water pollution. For the last 5 years, this much results we have got. And in history, we can combine the term water consumption and treatment along with water pollution. You can combine these two search terms. To combine searches, go to advanced search. Term 3 and 2 can be combined, and add to query. Add to query. And you can combine the query using Boolean operators and or. Now you can add #4 has been added to the query, and the result from this combined search is 1236. Okay, and you can see some of the articles are on pollution, some are on water treatment, and some are on water consumption. See, first article is water consumption and pollution. Okay, and second is on water treatment, and so on. So we have till now learned how to conduct a basic search and how to combine two searches, how data can be exported, and a maximum of 1000 results can be exported at a time, how row can be added, how to combine search results, and now we move to Boolean operators. Boolean operators are of three kinds: or, and not. For or means one term must be appear, like water consumption or treatment. And means both terms will appear, water consumption and treatment. Not means one terms will be excluded, water consumption not treatment means only results pertaining to water consumption will be available, treatment will be left. So for this you can see in PPT results for all three search terms are there. Now we move to demo. Water consumption or treatment. So this much of result we have. So in this, water consumption and treatment is there in title, in abstract. Okay, I have selected all fields, so even in publication. So instead of all fields you can select topic, title, author. Like in title, now you can see that water consumption or treatment will be available. See, here water consumption is there, and in another article for all water treatment is there, or either water treatment or consumption. Okay. So at some places you are seeing that consumption is there, but that is not water consumption, that is energy consumption. So for and, now I am putting and as an operator in the title search again. So 55 results are there, water treatment and water consumption. Okay. Sometimes it is energy consumption is also there. Last operator is not in the results. In all results, water consumption is there, excluding the term treatment. So now I am moving to proximity search. In Scopus, pre and W were there, while in Web of Science, near and same are used as proximity operators. Near can be used near /x, where x is number of the terms. If you don't put any term, then it automatically takes 15 words. So one can have search on document having 15 words after that. Okay. If you put the number, then it will just search the sentence in which it has to come after that word. Like for example, salmon near virus. If you are not putting any number, then it will search salmon near 15 virus, means virus will become after 15 words. Okay. And you can put near in double quotes also for searching a title from source such as journal, book, proceeding, etc. So now we move to example like COVID near /2 virus. So there are 583 articles and the virus is just two terms near COVID. Sometimes COVID and virus has a space, and in some words are there a colon, parenthesis like this. Okay. And is there. And if you don't put any number, then see. It has 1749 results, and near can be used for searching document from a source. Okay. So these all titles So near can be used to search from a title from a source like titles from journals, books, etc. If you put near in double quotes, and same can be used for searching addresses. Near can be used with double quotes and same also for searching address. So coming back to one more example. So in address bar we can search McGill University, same Canada. So you can see that McGill University in countries Canada is there, and in affiliations McGill University is there. Okay, so same is used for searching this. Yeah, one thing I want to add that in Boolean search there is a order of precedence. Okay, if we put the bracket then this order or operator precedence can be override. So the order operator precedence is as follow: near followed by same, then not and or not and or. But if we put the brackets then this operator precedence can be override. Influenza or flu. And avian. Okay, so it will search avian influenza or avian flu. So if we put the bracket then the operator precedence will be override. So now we come to wildcards, searching using wildcards. There are three types of wildcards in Web of Science. First is asterisk, which represent any group of character or including no character. Question mark, which represent single character. Dollar sign represent zero or one character. Okay. So now we come to demo once again. Like we search color has two spellings. One is American and another is British one. So COLOUR is British one and American is COLOR. So here we put asterisks for the character. So it is searching both color and COLOUR. You can even search for woman by putting dollar sign also. So it will search both A and E. And another search is for like organization. You can put the question mark also. So it will search Z and S both. And for author field, one can search using question mark. So see, it will search Barthold, Bartholdi, all these kind of results. You see, Y, I, all kind of results are there. You can see if you put the question mark in author surname, then I and Y all will come. Now we move to cited reference search, an important search in Web of Science after document search. So how we can do the cited reference search? I'm telling you that. So for cited reference search, you have author, cited work, cited year. Okay. So you can write cited DOI, whatever you want to choose. So you can see K.K. Pant's work in cited reference for chemical engineering since 2020 to 24. Okay, and you can see how much citation these citing articles citations they have received means first article has been cited by 30 articles. Okay, so you can do cited reference search, and in the last researcher search is there. So you can put the researcher name, author identifier, organization. So I am giving this writing the same name Pant. You can also add some variant. So this is, you can even do the combined search. You can view the combined record. Okay, you want to combine, you can combine. His all name variants. For doing a cumulative search, you can even submit the correction. You can merge the records. See, his H index is 51. Total number of publication is 321. Okay. In Web of Science, the last search is structure search. If you have subscription to index chemicals and current chemical reactions, then that will be useful for searching compounds and reaction data. And one needs to sign in through the credentials, and you can search for chemical compounds and reaction that match a structure query that you create using elemental drawing tool from Domatics Knowledge Solutions. You can also search for data associated with compounds and reaction by entering your search term in compound and reaction text fields. So if you have subscription for index chemicals, you can have search structure search also. So before ending this, I want to revise you how you can export the data in Web of Science. So in documents, suppose you want to search all the fields, you are not selecting any parameter from this, and you are putting just a simple term like water pollution, and you are searching the term, and from this, from 1,81,423 records you want to export the results. So you can click at export, and then you can see there are various formats like EndNote Online, EndNote Desktop, add to my researcher profile, plain text file, RIS, BibTeX, Excel. So for Excel, I am selecting only 50 records, 1 to 50 records, and in record content I am selecting full record and exporting the results. So this is the export file which I have got. So for 50 results, this has full records, information like author full name, article title, source title, language, and so on. Okay, if you have any queries you can mail us in the discussion forum. So now we end for Web of Science. Thank you.